So, welcome back to another episode of Thrive in Your Mission podcast. We are thrilled to be here with you once again, Tavia and I. And today's topic is that strategy isn't the only answer in your business. Okay, strategy isn't the main thing that you need to focus on in order to be successful in your business. And so many business people think strategy. What strategy? What should I be doing? What should I be posting? All of that, right? And Tavia and I deeply believe that it's who are you being in your business and how are you showing up energetically to draw in your right clients, right? And yes, of course, a beautiful brand will draw clients to you, because that's who you truly are, right? That's why branding is really, really important. Tavia and I really believe in that. And so the idea of drawing in your ideal clients through your energy, through your beingness, right? And how do you get to a place where you are feeling really, really confident and secure in your messaging, in what you're offering to the world, and your mission? And this is where we believe we can't do it alone. This is why we're so passionate about the collective. The collective is our little baby. We have gathered together some incredible humans on the planet, mission driven entrepreneurs that are just so beautiful and so wise. And they are just here for such big things that sometimes it makes us cry, both of us. And we are so blessed to be able to be a guide, be a resource for these beautiful people, to be an activator to their next levels, right? We can't do it alone, right? So, Tavia, what would you like to say about this?
Yeah, that I think sometimes we think we don't need support. Like maybe it's a sign of, oh, you don't know what you're doing, or um, it's a sign of weakness. Like, oh, I should know, I should not need anything. I'm
Right.
an expert. I've been doing, whatever you're an expert in. I'm sure you've been doing it for many years. You have the credentials for it, maybe the education for it, the all the accolades and the certificates, right? To prove that you're good at what you do. And sometimes we get into our own and get in our own way because we think, well, I shouldn't have to ask for help. I shouldn't have to ask for support because I should just know what I'm good at and I should know how to do it right. And I mean, I have fell into this trap before because, when I first started my business, I thought, well, I mean, I've had a fashion career for 15 years. Like, I managed a team. I've traveled the world. I've put product out there that people have bought that has made company sales, right? I thought all these things in my head. I thought, when I become an entrepreneur, it would just be easy. I'd be like, oh, I already know what I'm doing, right? Not in an ego way, but more just like, I have the skill set. I should
Right.
just know what to do. I even had my own business before, right? I had a product line that I launched, and we sold it to different retailers. So why would I not know what I'm doing when I'm starting a business that's a different type of business, a service-based business? Like, but I should be able to transfer those skills into this business and it should just work. And my first year was a struggle. It wasn't until I started asking for help, until I hired my first coach, and then I joined mastermind groups. That's when things started to shift. That's when
Yeah.
things started to flourish. And guess what? In the my first real, I would say, larger mastermind group was with Alok. We both had the same mentor.
Mhm.
And when I joined his mastermind in 2020, okay, when, the world shut down, I mean, I was struggling. My business totally was kaput. I didn't have any sales at all for months. And when I joined his mastermind, I thought I was going to join it to learn how to market myself, how to do strategy, and shift my business. And yes, I did all those things, but the main thing that I learned was how to shift my identity,
Yeah.
because I did not see myself as I saw myself as a certain way. And it wasn't until I was in a room full of other amazing entrepreneurs that I was able to really allow myself to be seen as so much more than I realized I was capable of.
Yeah.
That's what really shifted me into having more success in my business. It wasn't really the strategies, even though I learned them. Of course, I could take action on that. I'm very action oriented, I'm very coachable, but it really was the shift in identity. And that's what you cannot get alone. You
Yeah.
need mentorship, you need group, you need people on the same wavelength, I would say.
Yeah.
So you can't be in a group that people are whining and complaining and are negative, right? Like, oh, my business isn't working. And that's also not the kind of group you want to be in. But when
No.
you're in a powerful container with other people that truly see you, they truly see who you are, what you're capable of, how you can really shine, and they allow you to shine. There is nothing more powerful than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to be in community. I really truly believe humans are not supposed to be isolated and alone. So why would you do it as an entrepreneur? Don't
Yeah.
you realize, like, nobody wins games alone? I just watched the New York Knicks win the playoffs, right? So they are now in the finals.
Oh,
And
exciting.
that's very exciting because this has been 27 years. So a lot of New York
Wow.
Knicks fans here are very excited, going crazy, right? But they could not do it alone. It wasn't one player by himself that did it all.
Yeah.
You know what their MVP said? He said, I would no way be here without my team.
Mm.
And they were like, he's the leader. Yes, he's the leader. He's the captain. But he said, I didn't do it alone. We
Yeah.
all worked together. We all kept ourselves accountable. We,
Yeah.
collective, won the game, right? And that's the same thing as an entrepreneur. You cannot win the game alone, no
Yeah.
matter what. Think about all the successful entrepreneurs out there. They have a powerful team underneath them.
Yeah.
So even if you're
Amen.
a solopreneur, you need your team. You
Yeah.
need your people. And
Yeah.
Vera and I, we both believe that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to do something really cheesy right now because I can. I really believe that to thrive in your mission, okay, which you can't see my finger. I'm pointing to the thrive in your mission, which is,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you see it? You need a collective, okay? You need the, sorry, I'm pointing the wrong way. You need a collective to thrive in your mission. And truly, I'm in quite a few collectives, okay? But this is my favorite because you and I are leading it. But there's so many communities I'm a part of where I feel truly seen by them. I feel like, you know what? They hold me up at the highest level of rock star, and therefore I show up as a rock star. I lead my own community as well. And so nobody does it alone. And this is where, we just invite you to say, hey, am I doing it all by myself? Or do you have at least one community where you feel truly seen for who you truly are? And then, within these communities, you meet people that, are on your wavelength. So like, even if your family doesn't see you, and in fact, this is a big thing for a lot of entrepreneurs, their families don't get it. They just want them to get a job and get a safe job with benefits and bonuses and all that kind of stuff, and they don't get it, and they put fear in the entrepreneur. But when you're with other entrepreneurs where you're all lit up together, it's like, yes, I can do this, right? So right
Yes.
now in our collective, our members are having so many beautiful shifts where they're taking their missions to the next level. They're like rocking it out. They're giving us messages and tagging us on their stories of how great they're doing. And honestly, like, it just makes me want to cry because, like, I can't think of a better thing to do with my life than helping others thrive in their missions. So how do you feel, Tavia?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you and I have been a part of so many collectives, and we still are, but now we get to create our own, right?
Yeah,
And
we have created
it's
our own. Yes, yes.
yes, and we are
Yeah,
creating it and still, and constantly shifting and improving whatever it's really organic at this
yeah,
point. But I feel our energy seeps into everything you do, and if you give in to a group, if you give in to others, like, you get it the same in return, right? So what you
yeah,
give, you get back. I really truly believe that. So it's important to be in something that helps really lift you up, because
Yeah.
entrepreneurship can be very lonely, very isolating, and you could easily want to give up if you
Yeah.
don't, continue to put yourself in um, groups or spaces, right, where you can thrive. It's all
Yeah.
about what we believe, thriving in your mission.
Yeah.
And it's not about surviving or
Yeah.
struggling. And this is why we say, sometimes it's really not strategy that's missing,
No.
right?
No. No.
Strategy is important. We
Yeah.
totally believe that. But it could be the thing that you already know how to do. You just need the supportive community that can help you really truly thrive and
Yeah.
get going, right? And to get inspired to take action or to be accountable. Sometimes that too, right? When you see others doing it, you're like, I can go do it,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like anything in life, that any kind of goal we want to accomplish, right? Whether it's personal or health, right? Or relationships. And our business is no different. We do need supportive places and
Yeah.
spaces that can allow us to really be seen, supportive, and achieve our mission. So we
Yeah.
we have created that, and it's for mission-led entrepreneurs who
Yeah.
just are heart-centered. They're empaths. They know they have something here. Truly, their gift is to give and be of service and to monetize that gift. Okay, because
Yes.
we want you to not just be of service, we want you to actually make money, because
Yeah.
money is what the world needs, right? But from heart-centered people who have
Yeah.
good intentions to change the world. We definitely need that money to be circulating, wealth circulating, because that's what's
Yes.
going to change the world. We can't change the world with, we live in this society where money is needed,
Yeah.
and when it's coming from a good place, that's when we can impact change. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you
Amen.
feel
Amen.
called, we welcome you to fill out an application so we can, see if
Yeah.
you're a great
See if
fit for
it's a
our
fit.
collective. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Not everybody belongs here, but if you are like Tavia said, a mission-led, mission-driven entrepreneur between the ages of 45 and 75, this community might be the community you need to fuel your legacy chapter. And this is what we're here for, right? That's what the collective is, a community to fuel your legacy chapter. You're here to leave your most beautiful legacy behind by living and breathing your mission and living your legacy as well, and the world will be a better place because you were in it, if you
Yes.
decide to take it to the highest level. And we're thrilled, fill in the application, talk to us if you have any questions, and yeah, we'll see you on another episode of Thrive in Your Mission. So thank you so much for joining me, as always, Tavia, and we send big love to everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you
Bye.
next time.